Hopefully we'll be good.
Hold it right there, Risky.
All right, so we're confronting Risky.
So,
Actually says right on schedule. I figured a goody two-shoes like you might find a way to reverse the effects of the dark magic. I assure you the process is now irreversible. Where's the dynamo, Risky? Ho ho ho, you'll see soon enough. It's the tender loving care of my Tinkerbats. My men have been working tirelessly to unlock the dynamo's full potential. It will be beyond anything your short-sighted uncle could ever even dream of. But until the work is complete, I won't allow you to interfere. All right, time to throw down.
defeat Risky Boots.
All right.
Let's
That's
knock
kind of
some
fun.
more.
She uses a lot of the items that Shantae was using. Remember the other game how Shantae had her items?
Yeah.
So she's using the items that Shantae would have been using, like the sword, the gun, etc. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, and it makes sense, and that's some pretty good continuity because she did steal it last. Well, I guess technically she didn't steal it, but the pirate captain stole it, and she, you know, when Shantae killed him, she like stole all of his stuff. So
Yeah. So we're doing pretty good, I would think. All right, so just don't get hit by the anchor. Come on. Alright, she's just throwing some magic back at us, which is pretty good. Because we're wasting a lot of it on the... Actually, I'll take the shield off for now. I think we're doing okay. We don't want to waste all of our magic on the shield.
no, waste all the magic on the shield.
Alrighty. Alright, so she can take a beating. Look at how much I've hit her already.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't call her the Queen of the Seven Seas for nothing, right? See, but nobody calls her that. They should call herself that. It's like, still, she earned it, right? Yeah, I'm honestly just tanking a lot of the hits. I can avoid a lot of this stuff, but I'm just like tanking a lot of it.
Wow, you heard it here first, folks. Weeb Rabbit has lost energy.
I've what?
I said Weeb Rabbit has lost energy.
Nope. All
I
right,
don't
here's
really
gonna
know where
be.
the anchor came from though. That's a new one.
It's probably has to do with her ship. You know what I mean? It's attached to her ship or something.
Yeah, but how's it gonna help keep the ship in place if it's in her back pocket?
Because she can just attach it later.
I mean, not after Shantae beats that booty.
Well, she didn't think that far ahead. It's like in Resident Evil when all of the bosses turn themselves into huge monsters, and it's like, even if you won, what were you gonna do after that? You're like a monster now. Can you like put yourself back together? I don't think so. All right, so Risky Boots is done.
This is the end, Risky Boots.
All right, so this is the end. Give up. Ha! You're too late. And what do you mean too late? Now I'll introduce you to the final phase of my plans. And like always, she thinks ahead, so she's purposely fighting us to stall for time. An elevator. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's her grand plan, an elevator. No, this is it, look. Behold.
What is it?
Yeah, so she's like, what is this? Looks all weird. If you notice, look, the new and improved dynamo. So look, she made it into like a weird mech thing. See?
Mm-hmm.
What have you done to it? My Tinkerbats have increased its potential in every way. The moment of victory has arrived. Watch as I turn your precious genie realm inside out. Ho ho ho. She's going to open the gateway to the genie realm. I've got to destroy the dynamo before it's too late. All right, so it's called the Tinker Brain. I honestly forget what you have to do to defeat this boss. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. Hold on. I think you have to do this to unloosen the screws or whatever. Or something like that. Hold on. Is that what you have to do? No, how do you do it? I should remember. Alright, so some of them are lit up one color, some are lit up the other color. Let's see how this goes, I guess. 'Cause I don't remember how you do this, honestly.
Well, think, man, think.
Yeah, I think you want to go in the same direction with all of them, and then they make like a, see how they're making like a connection or something? I think? I don't remember that. There's the laser, it's not really affecting me right now. Yeah, see, that one's that color, that one's that color. This one's this color now, and this one is this color now. No. Now, I'm trying to remember what you have to do. It's been a while since I played this. I don't remember exactly what I have to do with all these different... Yeah, I want to see, you want to get this one like the same color or something. There we go. Yeah, see, it made like a current. Okay, now it's the other way, I think, for the other bolt. Yeah, see, I think you want to run around and hit them. That way they're all the same color and they're like the same current. And then I think they'll all like connect or something, if I remember. Ah, so close, come on. So that's kind of tricky. Like I said, lining it up so you're on or right next to the one that needs to be lifted up right on time. That's the part that's kind of tricky. See, like I still need to get all the way over here. Hopefully I get it, hopefully I get it. Yes, there we go. There we go, perfect. Alright, cool.
Alright, stage 3.
Well, I mean, Risky was one stage, this is stage 2.
Yeah, stage... No, I mean, this is stage 3 out of 10.
Phew, that was close. I deactivated the dynamo just in time, and the genie realm is safe and sound. Huh? That voice. You've battled valiantly and accomplished so much. Oh, what is that? Daughter of the genies. It's you. You've risked your lifetime and again. Oh, You've risked your lifetime and again to fight for justice and service to others. And we're forever grateful for your kindness and your loyalty. They just kill her. On behalf of the entire genie realm, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. No way! Is this... Yeah, so she's in the genie realm at the moment, I guess. Unfortunately, the corruption of our magic has begun. Do what you must to ensure peace. See, so as part of our plan, I've finally done it. The very heart of the realm of magic. The power of the genies will be mine. Now do my bidding. Submit to me as your absolute ruler. Yep, so it's not over yet. Yeah, she's turning evil.
What's happening?
What's happening? No. So she's like, it worked. The power of the genies is mine, and the world will bow before me. Alright, so it's not over yet. I don't have any choice. Before risking and claiming their power, I have to do it. I have to destroy the genie realm at any cost.
Take the shield.
Yep, so Shantae has to, commit genocide, unfortunately.
Oh no. I mean, genocide for all 4 people?
I mean, these are the ones that showed up, maybe the most powerful ones or something. Alright, so we have to run until I think there's one that doesn't have the shield, and then that's when we attack, I think. Like that? Yeah.
Man, it's so weird to see his little, soul just floating there.
Right. I'm gonna have to attack this girl. Damn, we really need to eat something. They take a lot of health from you. That's what I was missing, sorry. You're supposed to defeat them and then use their power Like this. Like that, and shoot it. That's what I was missing. My bad.
So
Yeah,
these guys are just coming back.
Nothing's happening, and then I realized that that's why. Yeah, man. I had to time it right though. Alright, come on. Which one of you let your guard down? It's you. Oh, I didn't get it? Really? I thought that was supposed to like slip through. Dang. Alright, come on, come on. Yeah, it's hard. You have to like time it. Okay. It's 2. So what a weird mechanic, right?
Yeah.
It's like use your fellow genies as ammo, basically. Ah, damn it, a little too late. Right there. That's 3. Alrighty. Gotta eat something. I think it'd be hard to like time it because like things went so quick. Yeah, see, and they only let their shields down for like a little bit. So trying to be like, who am I going to use as ammo? Whatever's kind of hard. See, look at that. The timing's just
Mm-hmm.
Dang, see, I thought that was going to slip through, but nope. See, look at that. I just keep. I was like, some of them go slower than others, but there you go. That's 4. Yeah, I don't remember how many times I had to do it. But I have to do it like a few times, unfortunately. Oh, come on. There we go. 5. It's gonna take 20 hits. Can you imagine? See, that's stupid. You're trying to jump over these, but then like, oh, if you touch them in their bubbles, you also lose health. That's the kind of thing I hear about like these games where it's like, so you're trying to avoid the hit, but then if you're trying to avoid the hit, you still get hit because of the other hit. See, look at that. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See, look, she transform back into a bubble. Looks like I got close to her, so it's like, That's like 7. I don't think I'm missing anything. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. I did that one too quick. Yeah, see, it's hard because, like, the shield. There we go, that's another one. So that's a lot of people, once again, kind of like the previous game. I feel like the boss is a little more excited in that one than compared to this one. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this boss could be.
It's a little repetitive.
Yeah. I mean, especially compared to the last boss.
It's just a lot of timing, which is like annoying. They're almost cool because it was like an actual fight, you know? This is just like, oh, don't get hit by the stuff, and make sure you aim the stuff at the right time, and... See, look at it, it's just... Trying to get the freaking thing is just, it's annoying. See, look at that. Like, how do you know when to time it some of these times?
Yeah. I mean, you just time it with your eyes closed.
Yeah, so you just have to keep doing it and doing it. So the risky fight was cool. The first part of this was alright, although it was I feel like it makes you think a little bit, so it's alright. But this is just a lot of like, okay, you have to time it, which is like, eh. All right, fool. A blasted no good, wretched meddling runt. You've ruined everything. My perfect plan. I almost had it all, but now I've had the satisfaction of sending you straight to a fiery grave. Yeah, so she's still laughing. She still thinks she has the upper hand. Because I'm taking you down with me. I've got to get out of here. The little zombie hamster. Huh? What's this? You got zombie hamster. Hang on tight. We're getting out of here. Hurry. See, I like how she had to stay with the hamster, man. She can't leave it behind. So guess what? It's the return of this. Did you think we were going to have an air one of these sections?
No, I did not.
Of course not. No one expects it, but it's one of those things where it's like, you think they're going to only use the mechanic once. In games, you know, usually when they bar to program something, they're not going to do it just once, so. And so, look, and then the freaking lava's coming after you too.
I think you should go into the lava.
Let's test it out. Is it really hot? What if they're lying to us, right? That's what makes it annoying though. Oh my, she just didn't jump to it. God damn it. What makes it annoying is it's a combination of both things.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember, yes, that's what's annoying. You have to start from the beginning. Like you said, I guess they can't make it too easy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if they made it too easy, then they would be basically playing the game for you. They can't have that, man.
They'd be playing the game for you. Shut up. Dude. This is where it gets annoying, though. It's like, she didn't jump, and now I have to start the whole thing over. And it's like a long sequence. Like, I get it. It's not that, like... She didn't jump again. Is my controller acting up now? God dang it, man. Listen, watch my controller just be out of batteries. Oh my god.
That's funny.
I hate it because it makes you start all over. Like, oh no. You know, the drama. You have to do the whole thing. So yeah, that's why people like Pirates Crystal a little more. They feel the ending to this game's a bit... Like, not only is the structure different, but the ending, a lot of people feel is kind of like, meh. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, I can kind of see it. You know what I mean? Like, each game has its own different thing going on. This one, it's true. It's like a little bit shorter, and then it's kind of weird how it's like, okay, fight this boss that isn't the most exciting thing in the world, and... And you have to do like this escape sequence for like no reason, which is like, why? It's kind of random, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Like right there, it hadn't come down yet because I was ahead. So, and it's like, no, too bad. Do the whole thing again. But it just feels so long. Like, why? Like right there, basically it punished me for being too ahead. Like, no, you have to stay back so you can grab one more of those little jumping things. But why was I supposed to think I was gonna need one of the jumping things? You know what I mean? Like it's not intuitive. I hate when it's not intuitive. It's just like, nah, you just have to like guess or like memorize the pattern. But like that causes more than one like playthrough. Like, shouldn't you be able to like intuitively just do it the first time if possible? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think you're asking for too much.
asking too much.
Yeah.
See, like right here, you have to go forward in order to jump over these, right? You can't stay back. But then, no, I have to stay back because when those little jumping platform things come, if I'm too forward, I'm not going to be able to catch one of them. So it's kind of like silly in my eyes. Dude, I have to stay back here. I shall grab that. Okay, we did it. Phew.
Nice.
Yeah! I guess she just flies away with her friend. Like, where was Sky this whole time?
I mean, waiting for the signal.
I guess. Last moment when Shantae jumped off the ramp, Sky was right there, I guess. Just ready to save her. We didn't see it, but it happened, I guess. And then Shantae just goes home.
Made it.
So, ooh, we made it. That was a close call, too close. Thanks for the lift, Sky. Someone's got to keep an eye on you. And the rest of her friends show up. Looks like Sequin Land is safe from evil once again. Yep, thanks to our Half-Genie Hero. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Hold up there. Mayor? And then he's like, so, Skulltown is more or less repaired, and the position of Guardian Genie is still open. Are you trying to ask Shantae something, Mayor? Oh, okay. I can't think of anyone more qualified than you. Even though he like fires her every game and like rehires her. Will you come back? Pretty please? She's like, I never even left. Phew, thought I was gonna have to put on that little red outfit and start dancing around, you know? Can you imagine the mayor having to do that? That'd be pretty hot. So I guess I won't do that then. Yeah. Anyway, everyone say hello to our new guardian genie of Scuttletown. Yay. And he just leaves. I think he made an excellent choice. And his kids. Thank goodness he made it in one piece. When I saw the eruption, I fear I'd lost you. I'm fine and Sequin Land is safe thanks to you guys. Yeah, I helped out a lot this time. Feeling pretty heroic, you know? Think I'll start a dojo, start training up the next round of heroes. Gotta dream big. Yep, so yeah, there you go. He feels like he did a lot.
Nice.
I'm gonna take off too. My brothers Abner and Poe, they're thinking of renovating that old mansion up north. Yep. I'm gonna help them out, but after that, well, I think I'm gonna find the zombie caravan and travel a bit. I miss my wagon and I want to see more of the world. And you should come with me. Zombie road trip? Sure, why not? Let me chew on it. Take good care of Dookie. Oh, the hamster's name is Dookie, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she's like, take care of Dookie. She's like, what? And she's like, the hamster. Like, oh. I better get going too. I need to feed Wrench and get him cleaned up. You never did tell me how he managed to grow so huge. What's your secret? It's a special diet. Salted caramel for birds. Wrench goes nuts for him. Haha, I see. I think I'm gonna go set him free for a while so he can spend some time with his family. Knowing Wrench, he won't be gone too long. He's crazy about you. And I'm crazy about him right back. Alright, so everyone has a thing going on. It's kind of cool, at least. This is, you know, they have their own lives outside of Shantae. My, what an adventure you've had. I'm sorry about the dynamo, Uncle. No, that's all right. How about you? Are you okay? What really happened back there? Risky used the dynamo to change the genie realm from good to evil. For a short while, I was actually there in the genie realm with them. It's something I've always dreamed of. But to stop Risky, I had to. Well, they're all gone now. He's like, I'm sorry. I know you only did what was required. What you had to do, understand? I'm sure your mother would be very proud of you. We're all proud of her. What? Who? Oh, look at that. So they're not dead. She acted selflessly to put the needs of others before her own. Then, the genie realm is safe? Yes. By purifying our magic and turning it against the machine, you saved us all. Wow, I guess your polarizer did the trick, Uncle. Haha, so it did. And what about my mother? Is she safe too? Your mother is alive and well in the genie realm. She has devoted herself to the protection of your world. And the other genies must remain here, where their combined powers can ward off the greater evils that would seek to enter your world. I heard her mom never bothers to show up though, right? This is why she had to leave so long ago, along with the other genies. It was to protect us? Yeah, so you could grow up under the safety and care of your uncle. She wanted you to know this, but only when you were old enough to understand the meaning of her sacrifice. I understand. She also wants you to know that you are never alone. There's a special magic, a gift that she has placed upon your heart. For real? Your family is never as far away as you might think. Take comfort in knowing that she is with you always, and she loves you very much. That's sweet. And now I must return to the genie realm. If you see my mother, tell her that I understand what she's done for us, and I love her right back. I will tell her good luck. And to you, come on, Uncle. Where are we going? To celebrate, of course, and to find you a new, less dangerous hobby. Haha, that reminds me, I recently unearthed the designs for something called a bicycle. For my next project, I'm going to build one for you. See, that's weird. So they refer to stuff from like our era, like, oh, bicycle. We don't know what it is, but I'll try it. Weird, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what. It's
like a
definitely a weird
post-apocalypse or
time
something.
frame.
Okay, hey, Uncle, wait up. Until next time, daughter of the genies, goodbye and farewell. Maybe it's like Adventure Time. Maybe some like war happened that destroyed everything, and like magic just like exists now or something. I don't know.
You know, I was just about to bring up the whole like Adventure Time stuff, and I was like, no, I don't know if we've ever. Well, no, we've talked about Adventure Time before, so, so you're familiar with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, that's basically how Adventure Time works. Where it's like, oh, like a bomb fell and like destroyed everything, and everything like regrew, like including magic this time. So like maybe that's what happened here or something. You know what I mean? This is like the New World or something. All right, but there you have it, guys. That is the end of the game. Here, as you can hear, is the song. That, like I said, it's a really cool theme song. The girl who voices Shantae, Christina V, she also sings the theme song, which is really awesome. And it's just right there, written by Jake Kaufman, vocals by Christina V. And it's really cool. It's kind of a shame they don't use it for the next game, because, you know, obviously, like, it's just the theme for this game. But I just think it's such a really cool song, you know? And there you go. So the game, I still like it. There's some parts I don't like kind of everything leading up to Risky Boots. And some of that last fight isn't the best, unfortunately. But a lot of the other stuff I had a lot of fun with. I think like the mermaid boss is really fun. I think the levels, even though they're short, what you do in each levels, you know, it has like variety and stuff. The sandworm I don't like. A lot of people don't like the sandworm. But yeah, overall, I just think it is a fun game. A lot of people say they feel like the game peaked with Pirate's Curse, which I can kind of see why. I feel like Pirate's Curse was really special, but I still really enjoy this game. And I still think it's really good. I do think it's worth playing, especially if you like go through and you 100% in everything. I think it is a very good game still. So it says the end, press A. So if you press A. All right, so it took us, oh my God, I'm still dying. It took us a little under 8 hours, and we collected 94% of everything, which I think is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Like without just going through it, just like really simple, got 94% of everything. Because yeah, there was some of those gallery keys we missed, maybe a couple of hearts, you know what I mean? But yeah, that would have taken more time off screen or whatever, you know what I mean? So I think it's pretty good. You know, 8 hours, 94%, pretty good. And then if I remember correctly, I think we unlock a little, there you go. So you unlock some like not fan art, you unlock some official art. And depending on what rank you do, you get stuff like her on the beach, hanging out with her friends, etc. So there's different art you get for different difficulties and stuff too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. And that brings us back to the title menu.
Shantae, Half-Genie Hero.
Yeah. But with that being said, that brings us to the end of this LP, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie, it was a bit frustrating here and there, some of the parts, but overall, like I said, I still continue to enjoy the game. I enjoy the series, and hopefully it convinces you guys to try it out, because I think the Shantae series is definitely really fun. So, all right, thank you, terrific, for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
Hopefully you enjoyed watching, you know, hopefully you got something out of that.
Nah.
Okay, what if I put up a video where it's her dancing for half an hour?
There we go. That's pinnacle. That's the pinnacle of your channel right there, man.
Okay, yeah, that's still upcoming then. Don't worry, I'll release that at some point.
Okay, cool.
All right, besides that, guys, we don't know yet what we're going to do for the next LP, but I have mentioned there's another game in this series, so we will tackle that at some point. Probably not next, but, you know, we will tackle that eventually. And until then, just look forward to the next LP, whatever it might be. So, this has been Weeb and Terrific. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.